For the AI agents and MCP, when to build an agent instead of a chatbot, and how an AI model safely reaches real Sala store data. An agent is an AI system that can take multiple steps and make decisions to complete a task, rather than just answering a single question. The output isn't a reply, it's a finished piece of work. The difference shows up in the shape of the request. A chatbot answers, "What is my order status?" An agent handles, "Find all delayed orders this week and notify the affected customers." One is a question. The other is a workflow with several steps and real decisions inside it. The practical guidance is simple. Start with a chatbot. Move to an agent only once you have a clearly repeatable multi-step workflow that is worth automating. Agents are harder to test and harder to monitor, so the complexity should be earned, not assumed. MCP, the Model Context Protocol, is a standard way for AI models to connect to external tools and data sources. Instead of writing custom integration code for every AI provider, you get one consistent interface. For Sala partners, that standardizes how an AI feature reads and acts on store data, regardless of which provider powers it. Here is the path a request actually takes. The AI model decides which tool it needs. The MCP server exposes only the actions you have chosen to expose, and behind it sits the real Sala API. The model never holds a blanket key to your integration. 4 steps. 1. Build an MCP server that exposes specific, well-scoped actions like get order by ID or list low-stock products, each mapping to one real Sala API call. 2. Register these actions with your AI model as available tools, the same way you would for function calling. 3. When a merchant's request needs store data, the model calls the relevant MCP tool instead of having direct, unrestricted access. 4. Your MCP server executes the real API call and returns the result so the model can complete its response. The reason this structure matters is control. Every tool you expose is a named, narrow action. That keeps merchant data access auditable and limited to exactly what the feature needs, instead of handing a model the keys to everything. Here is what a genuine agent use case looks like. An inventory agent checks stock levels daily, flags low stock products, drafts a reorder list, and notifies the merchant, all without a manual trigger. Multiple steps, real decisions, minimal supervision. 2 practices to build in from the start. Scope MCP tool access tightly, exposing only the specific actions a feature needs, and never blanket API access. And log every agent action, both for merchant transparency and for your own debugging. 3 mistakes to avoid. Building an agent for a task that is really just a single API call with extra steps around it. Giving an AI model write access to sensitive actions, like refunds or deletions, without a human confirmation step. And granting broad API access where a few named tools would do. To summarize, a chatbot answers, an agent completes a multi-step task. Start with the chatbot and let the agent be earned by a real repeatable workflow. Use MCP so one interface serves every provider, and scope your tools tightly, log every action, and put a human in front of anything sensitive.